my family and I have snuck out for a couple of days away up on the Central Coast, and look, it's always a good idea to get away from the big smoke, I reckon. Get out of your normal routine, see something a bit different, relax a little bit, change up the routine, sleep in a bit longer, eat more. So it's good. It's really good to be away, and it's one of those things that it gives you the opportunity to change your perspective. And perspective is one of those things that is hard to change. We're really shaped by the environments that we're in, and if you're stuck in a routine and things are just happening all the time in a very kind of a normal way, I'm not sure how you'd say that anyway, sometimes you can just be so formed by what's going on, and it's very difficult to step outside of that and think in new ways or consider new possibilities. Jesus has this saying that if you have faith the size of a mustard seeds are really, really tiny, so it's not a lot of faith, but any faith at all in a sense. At one point he says you could tell this mulberry tree or sycamore tree or something be uprooted and jump into the sea and it would obey you, which is patently absurd, of course. But I think it's pointing to the fact that the things that seem absurd normally, when you have faith, take on a new meaning. In fact, you take on a whole new perspective when you have faith. And stuff that was previously ridiculous or impossible suddenly becomes possible. And faith is one of the very few things that actually change the way you perceive everything. And it's really worth considering how life changes on account of what you're willing to countenance as possible. Because most often those things are set for us in our education, in our culture, our family systems, all that sort of stuff. But if we're willing, I've gone the wrong way, I need a bit more perspective. If we're willing to change it up, allow new truths in that actually alter our perspective, then new things become possible. Study is meant to be like that. As you go through your degree and so forth, and you encounter new ideas, and you start to work out how new things happen, it can actually open new doors. And like people of faith often get challenged in regard to their faith because what they're studying might challenge some of the presuppositions that they've held on to. Well, I wouldn't be worried about that. I'd be wanting to take that on and see where it goes and enlist that as something that broadens your horizons, because sometimes you can come out and there's just like a whole new vista to be encountered. That's what faith can do. So faith the size of a mustard seed. This is gorgeous, Avoca Beach. Give you a new vista, a new way of seeing. Faith the size of a mustard seed can help you see new things and take new opportunities and go to new places. Worth considering. I'll be back at the college next week. I'm sure you'll be working hard during mid-sem break and getting ready for that final stretch for 2022, and all the best as you go. See you soon.